Leafs talk, JD Bunkis, Sam McKee. The Toronto Maple Leafs lose what can be called nothing short of an embarrassment to Mitch Marner and the Las Vegas Golden Knights. The only way I can describe this game, Sammy, or the way that I think I can best describe this game is the Vegas Golden Knights stuck up for their teammate and the Toronto Maple Leafs did not stick up for their fans.
In a touching tribute to Mitch Marner, the Toronto Maple Leafs had a massive first period in this game where the crowd's juiced up, everybody's ready to rock, and they absolutely no show in another must-win game here. So in a touching tribute to Mitch Marner, that's what they do. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of hard nights doing this show, and we've been doing this show. Is this our fourth season now?
Yeah, I don't know.
If we've come on here after some tough performances, but yeah, they just got punked, man. It's tough. All the aspects about it. There's a lot of layers. Like you said in your tweet, there's a lot of layers to this embarrassment.
So listen, we're going to get into all those layers, but can I just start with this? All day long and all, during the lead up to this game, it started with Joe Woll with, it should be a respectful reunion with Mitch Marner. And today, all I heard from Leafs players, except for Austin Matthews, who wouldn't speak to the media, the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs before a huge game, felt like, nah, didn't have to do it. Whatever. People are used to that. All I heard was, it's just another game. It's just another game. It's just another game. It's just another game. And it would have been nice if one guy on this team, just one, and I know that classic fans in the chat are going to pop off with the whole, what's a guy supposed to say? What's a guy supposed to say? Blah, blah, blah. What a guy is supposed to say is, I would have loved it if one Toronto Maple Leaf would have connected with the fan base and taken the opportunity to say, we want to get this one for the fans. Hey, yeah. we know this is an important game for the city of Toronto. We want to get this one for the fans. That's not incendiary. That's not, hey, screw Mitch Marner. Hey, that's not like, we didn't like this guy. We don't miss this guy. That's not even a controversial thing. We want to get this one for the fans. We know what this means to the city. We know what this means to a lot of the fan base that support us on every given night. And they talked about it being just another game. And the way they came out in this hockey game, which was unbelievably flat in the first period, as the Vegas Golden Knights, who played the night before, were flying around for their teammate. Jack Eichel's giving it to fans behind the glass. You had a red-hot building full of Maple Leaf fans that showed up booing their asses off to start. I got texts from multiple people. I solicited multiple people like, hey, give me the feeling on the ground. And I'm talking to people who go to a lot of games. They said, it's electric in here. There's a real atmosphere in here. They're booing him before the game even starts. They're booing him during warmups. They're booing him when he's going off the ice. There's an energy level, and you could feel it through the TV. And this team came out flat because to them, it was just another game. And I've mentioned this a million times, but one of my biggest issues with this Toronto Maple Leafs group, and whatever, you can talk about not all the players being there, and there's a few of them that I do give the exception to, but it's that they've never connected with this fan base, and they don't ever seem like they care about it whatsoever. And I get trying to be a professional, and I get trying to keep a level head, and I get trying not to just go out there and be a goon and chase the game. No one's asking for that. They're asking for you to care, and they're asking for you to acknowledge the paying customers. But that's the message that you got back from this team tonight. And I don't even care. Like, I know that this can get called piss baby talk, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I love this fan base. I love the people that showed up and paid big money to try and see this game tonight. And I'm sick for them that the hockey team showed up and played this way and just spat in their face essentially the entire day with the whole, it's just another game. Who cares? And then that attitude bled right out onto the ice. I think that it's a cultural problem. I do think it's an indicative thing of greater things. I don't think that this is just one game, and I'm sick of it, and it made me feel sick tonight.
Yeah, that's well said, bud. There's been, like you said in your little rant there, there's been a disconnect between what this fan base likes and what the players on the ice really like to show, and just sort of that whole aura around it. And everything you said there is bang on. And like, it's Scott Laughton scoring the first goal. Like, It's just there's a select few guys on this team that
Scott Lawton, who can't crack 10 minutes, by the way.
Who you want to get behind, but it's hard, dude, to get repeatedly kicked in the groin by the same guys, and it's hard to repeatedly get up for it. And listen, there's probably people that are going to say they found a way to get back into this game. They made it 4-3. They had some chances in the third period. Ultimately, I mean, it was a fake comeback. They never tie it. I mean, I never really felt like they were going to tie it. And it ends on a brain dead defensive play by Jake McCabe, who's been brutal. And he throws a puck across the face of the net. No one in support. 2-on-1 goes in the back of your net. It's just, I don't know how much more of this I can take.
This is sick.
It's really hard. It's hard. And it's been like, listen, at my core, I'm a Leaf fan, and I get paid to watch Leafs, and I talk about this stuff. But this last little bit, these last 2 weeks have been particularly toxic, and I've been doing it every day. You know, I do the show with Kipper, and I talk about Marner, and you just hope that they're just going to get it one night for their fans who pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to travel and support the team. And that's what they think of you.
By the way, this is what they think of you. Like, again, I don't care. I know this is piss baby night, and I know this is just oxygen for people who are hating on the Leafs and doing whatever. But to the what are they supposed to say, crowd? The reason why I think that I'm so frustrated in watching a performance like this is that it's not just a Leaf issue. It was like pervasive through hockey this week. You saw it from multiple former players, all kinds of voices going. It wasn't just Joe Wool saying that hockey's a respectful game. I hope people are respectful. It wasn't just the way that the Leafs talked about this guy, which was like in glowing terms. It wasn't the fact that, like, again, I got people telling me that they're showing people in Mitch Marner jerseys on the Jumbotron all game long. Like, the Leafs are treating this like it's a celebration game where the guy's coming back. Again, complete disconnect with most people that are on the ground. It's that, that is the community above you, which is they expect you to lick the boots no matter what the product is. That they don't care if a guy left in acrimonious terms. They don't care if he was house hunting in Las Vegas during the season. They don't care that he might have checked out on thinking about re-signing with this team a year or two before. They don't care that he buried the fans on the way out. They want you to show up, and they want you to cheer. They want you to show respect, and they don't want you to be mad at them if they don't show up and do their part in this hockey game, if they don't push back and get a victory in this one. And so, yeah, man, I honestly felt a pit in my stomach watching this game. I know I'm being emotional watching this one, but like I said, I know how those people showed up. They get criticized for being in the library nonstop. It's all the Leafs and their library crowd. And they show up on a night where they cared. They show up on a night where it matters. They show up on a night where the Toronto Maple Leafs are desperate for 2 points, by the way. You want to say just another game? Cool. You're desperate for 2 points. You got a homestand now where you've had 3 games where you've only collected 1 as your opponents in the Atlantic continue to stack points. It was an embarrassment tonight. Like, nothing short of an embarrassment tonight. And I truly am. I'm sick for every single Maple Leaf fan that had to endure this evening because, there were layers to the embarrassment, and I haven't even cracked the surface on all the things that have bothered me. This is just like part 1. This is the approach in the first period, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, you're cooking, bro. You're saying things that I'm thinking, and like, I don't want to cut you off because you're on fire. Like,
Sorry, I'm not trying to hog it. I've been pent up all game long. You know, I'm like the bull in the pen where they're like tasing him and tasing him.
For the first time ever, I'm just looking at you talk, being like, I got nothing to add. You're cooking. Like, you're just on fire, bro.
All right.
You're on fire. You're like Mark Stone right now. You're big dogging me. You're all over the place.
Part 2. We're Stolarz guys.
Yeah.
We're Stolarz guys. This again speaks to the disconnect. The coach has not had a great handle on the goaltenders all season long, period. Like, it's just not his forte. Tonight, read the room. You've got a starting goaltender in Joe Wool that you played in a game where people went, all right, that's kind of an interesting one. And you got Dennis Hildeby, who's been playing great lately. There's no problems with Dennis Hildeby. You got a goaltender in Stolarz who's an older guy who's dealt with a ton of injuries and hasn't played hockey in months. And you decide in the afternoon, instead of him going to the Marlies, which was the plan, that all of a sudden this guy's getting the net in a massive home game against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Like, what are we doing here? And I was excited to see Stolarz, and I was hoping that he was going to show up. But buddy, he looked like a guy who hadn't played hockey in months in the net here. And if there's any Leaf defenders out there that are going like, yeah, the start was crap, but they did have a pushback in the second and they get those 3 goals. And, if Dennis Hildeby or Joe Wohler in net, are we sure that wasn't to take a lead at some point? Yeah. And like, this guy was kicking the puck around all night, not seeing it, moving poorly. He got lit up this evening. And so for Berube, like, I can't even really put this on Stolarz because, yeah, I guess you thought you're ready and you didn't make saves, but the coach put you in this position. Nightmarish decision by Craig Berube. Stupid decision. Hindsight not even being 2020. This was controversial. Embarrassing. The embarrassment layers continue.
I today on Real Kipper and Born said that I didn't mind this. I thought that he was, eventually had to start. It's been since Remembrance Day since he hasn't played hockey. I thought, maybe he should play hockey at some point. But after seeing him the way he looked tonight, I mean, it was a horrible decision. And it was a horrible take by me too. Like, it's just, get a load of this idiot. But I just, in retrospect, it was an insane decision. Like, there's absolutely no way around it. And we did our Leafs line today, and a guy called in and he was talking about the return to Long Island with when the Leafs went back there. You know who started that game? Garrett Sparks. Yeah. Garrett Sparks started that game.
That's right. Now I remember that.
And they got lit up like a Christmas tree. They played awful. And it was just like the best night ever for the Islanders fans who just got to boo, like what tonight could have been for a lot of Leaf fans. And it wasn't. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I thought it had a chance to be a smart call. Coach going with his gut. He looks good. It's a big decision where you look smart, but boy, swing and a miss. Absolute swing and a miss. And you're right. I don't even necessarily blame Stolarz. I mean, it's been since Remembrance Day. So, he just couldn't find his posts. Every shot, like, he was kicking out rebounds off of his chest. They were hitting him in the leaf, and they were coming back out into the slot. So, yeah, I in retrospect, an insane decision. Really insane.
He needed some Marlies games.
He did.
And here's the issue.
He went, okay, so I texted the Leafs about this.
Yeah.
I said, did he go to the Marlies?
Yeah.
And I was told that he went to the Marlies for 1 practice.
Yep, that's right.
So did he say
the Leafs aren't practicing? Yeah.
Did he say that he doesn't want to play in the AHL?
I don't. God, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to. I don't want to play the guessing game with how.
But then why wouldn't he play a game in the AHL?
Well,
what other reason?
Well, this is what I'm saying is the indefensible part about it, because I understand how some people are like, hey, he was your playoff goaltender last year, and if he says he's healthy, you got to start him at some point. All these games matter, right? So
but
why
not tonight?
Correct. Why not tonight is because he has been off for so long, and you have the luxury. You didn't need to press him into duties. It's one thing when it's Joe Wohl coming back, right? And you got to throw him in the fire because it's Dennis Hildeby, and you're like, holy crap, man, season can slip away from us here. We need to get our guy in the net. Joe Wohl, if you wanted to give him the night off, fine. Play Dennis Hildeby, who had been playing great. Let Stolarz feel the puck in an AHL game and be a little bit more conservative with it, knowing that you are getting grade A goaltending essentially from 2 different guys. If you had Garrett Sparks still back in net, fine, rush him back. What do you got to lose? You got Dennis Hildeby, who's been a goal saved above expected monster this year, and you decide to go away from him for a desperation play. And again, I will say this, disconnect with the fan base. Craig Berube going, I guess we'll test him out in this game. What is it? Oh, it's just another game of 82. It wasn't. This game meant something to a lot of people. That's why the arena was red hot tonight when it's not on any other given night. It was loud during the intermissions. People were talking about there being a buzz throughout the entire building. You could tell that when the Leafs started to give their push in the third period, how ready this fan base was to pop off and give a crap about that one. And it's a pretty deflating feeling when your goaltender is giving up cookies all night long and you feel like you're holding your breath every time the puck is going towards them. And the other thing too is like, you got to blame the players as well, who don't let this guy settle it at all, because they don't meet the intensity because of what I said was an issue early on, which is like they came out going, oh, surely these guys who played last night will not treat tonight as though it's a huge game, even though they're sticking up for their teammate and they're going out there and absolutely buzzing, while Toronto's kind of coasting around. Like Austin Matthews, -1 to start this hockey game, standing around on the ice. They get killed in transition on a goal in this game. They were just not good in the first period whatsoever. I think through the first 10 minutes, they had maybe 3 shots.
Yeah,
like,
it was just, it's something that's been so synonymous with this era of Leafs hockey is no show starts and then chasing the game in big games. Like, it's just, I don't know how many times I've had to watch something similar to this where they don't show up for the first 10, 15 minutes of the game. They get down multiple goals. The score effects kick in. They try to get back into the game. And then the other team scores a late goal to put it away. I mean, I don't like, I mean, just game 7 against the Panthers last year was that where, you know, they go down 3, Domi scores that goal in the third period, building's electric, everybody's all on fire. And then 2 seconds later, it goes down the other way and goes in the net. Like, it's just, oh boy.
Well, yeah. And thank God for Nick Waugh, who cleared a puck that Mitch Marner had right there on the goal line. That would have been 3-0.
There is a way.
Yeah. 5 shots with a minute left. There is the graphic.
Like, Marner was, I mean, he absolutely no-showed tonight. So at least we have that, right? Like, he's got, I mean, what, do he have a shot on goal? Maybe 1 shot on goal? Yeah, he had, no, he didn't even have a shot on goal.
I was going to say, I don't remember a shot from Marner.
Oh, no, he did. He had 1 shot on goal. Everything else zeros. Yeah. Didn't want to have the puck on his stick. Totally not up for the moment. You know, I absolutely, it was right off the face off. That's right, Christian.
To quote Denny Green, he was who he thought he was.
Yes.
And you let him off the hook.
But the thing is that he has awesome teammates who are dogs and have heart and picked him up. Yep. That never happened here. They all went into shells here, right? Marner went into shells, but guess who else went into shells? Austin Matthews. He went into shells too. But look what that top line does. I mean, Mark Stone is the definition of a dog. That guy is all over it. Scores a dog. Had the puck the entire game. Like, they're just, that hurdle's a beast. You know, they have multiple players who are better than Marner, and Marner doesn't have to do it all. So he can no-show and his team can win 6-3. And we all have to talk about how the Leafs no-showed, right? So that's the difference here. His teammates picked them up tonight, and his teammates never picked them up here. And I'm not absolving Marner because he was one of the key guys, and he's got to be the guy that, you know, drives the bus, and he doesn't have to be the guy that drives the bus there, but he just didn't pick him up here.
Like I said,
they pick him up there.
His teammates stood up and rose to the occasion for him.
I mean, you see that guy, you see that Colasar, they're walking into the ring. I'm not sure. Kevin Mickey tweeted it out. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but he's walking into the arena and walking in, and see that jersey that's hanging there?
Yeah, he rips it out. Yeah.
You know what it said on it?
I did see that. Yeah.
16
I don't know.
It said 16 sellout on it.
Yeah.
And Keegan Colasar sees that and absolutely rips it down. And listen, it's kids that love Mitch. It's kids that love Mitch. I get it. Like, there's all those signs along the glass. A lot of kids.
Sure.
So I get why kids like them. They're innocent. They don't have the scars and the cold hearts that we do. So whatever. I would be lying if I said I wasn't pretty upset to see the reception and for his tribute video.
But a layer of embarrassment, number 3.
Yeah.
So again, I texted people, were the cheers as loud for the tribute as it sounded on TV? And I got back, there were a lot of cheers. It was a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, I'm saying this sincerely. If you went to this game and you booed, and then you decided to switch it up this drastically, what was going through your head? Like, what were you thinking? Because every shot.
Did you see that one guy? That one guy was like, I don't know about this.
But almost everybody in the shot is cheering him on. I again, listen, man, piss baby night. I don't care. If I was a fan of another team, that kid fist pumping there, that shot.
Oh, all these people.
It's a nightmare for all of you.
I'm sorry if you listen to Leafs talk, but this is a bad look.
You're stuck with those visuals for the rest of your lives. If I was a fan of another team, like a Montreal fan, or a Ottawa Senators fan, and I was chirping with you, and you were a Leaf fan and you were in my building, first thing I'd say now is not 67 to be, hey, why don't you give Marner another standing ovation after he bails on your city?
Well, like, it's so hard to play here.
Took 15 years for Raptors fans to forgive Vince Carter. Took these Leaf fans one shift, one whistle before they bend the knee and completely absolve this guy with the classy respect that Joel Wool was begging for.
Buddy, so he just gets the same treatment as Matt Sundin. That's where we're at.
That's it.
That's
disgusting.
Where we're at. It's just the same as Matt Sundin, where Matt Sundin comes back, gets booed every time he touches the puck, gets the standing ovation during the tribute video when he's playing for the Vancouver Canucks. At least Marner didn't get the backhand top corner on Bessa Toskala to end this game, at least. So at least we didn't have to live through that. But yeah, I can't. I'm really surprised. I have to tell you, I'm really surprised. Like, I thought there was always going to be like the, few people that would stand up and cheer and, scatter shot. But to have it be that many people, I just, I was at a loss for words watching it. So I guess Twitter isn't a real place. I guess my mentions aren't a real place. I guess Instagram DMs, I guess like the internet is not a real place. And I think I mentioned this even back when we talked about this in the summer, that it's a different place and maybe that it won't happen. But leading up to it, the vitriol that you get on the text line at the fan and people, calling in and people you talk to in the street, I never saw that coming from a mile away. Like
this guy, one of his main premises as to why he left was because of the people
of those people
cheered him on. He propagated that as a reason to leave, and you stood up and did it in that moment. Again, if you felt it in your heart, fine. What I think is, listen, like, again, I'm not a big police fan activity guy. I'm a big, like, hey, you pay your money, you do whatever you want, you cheer, you boo, you do your thing.
Tonight we're the cops.
Yeah, but no. What I would say is this is, for you to be someone who decided to show up to boo all night and then do the switch up and then go back to booing, you're like, hey, buddy, it's over. Don't bother with the booing. Yeah, just stop. Just sit down, sit on your hands and take this game. That's it. You've already showed yourself. You showed your ass.
I just, everybody talks about how hard it is to play here.
Yeah, I know. Sure looks like it.
And it's just like, oh yeah, you can, make plans to get out of town 2 years before your contract expires. Never score a goal ever in a game 5 through 7 in any playoff series ever. Just crap on the fans on the way out. Tell them that they're all this stuff, and then you can come back and get a standing ovation and get to have it. And he thinks that everybody loves him now. He gets to leave thinking everybody loves him. And then in his mind, that's what he'll think.
Well, it's like, hey, it's easily forgivable. I don't ever have to take a mea culpa. You guys get it.
Yeah.
You get it. You guys get it. You're the problem, and at least you were nice to me now. So thanks for that. No.
Yeah. And listen, you're probably, if you're driving home right now after the game and you're listening to us, like, I know I love you, but it's a tough night for the Barn. It was a tough night for the Barn.
It was a bad moment.
It was.
It's a moment that I truly, for me, will remember for the wrong reason.
I agree.
Which is that people did that thing. Layer of embarrassment.
That's not what a real sports town does.
It's just not, man.
No.
Like I referenced everything on my shows today. It was like, I think back to Kevin Durant going back to Oklahoma City, a brand new fan base, like infancy fan base stuff. And they were way harder on the guy. Mm-hmm. And they kept it kind of funny. They had the cupcake thing. You remember that?
Yeah.
You weren't standing ovation cheer. Like I don't know, man. I honestly do believe that Leaf fans, like, the only kind of cover up I can give for what that moment was is they got gaslit by all these people that were telling them, like, you should cheer, you should give them a moment, you should be respectful. It was like the referendum on booing for the last 3 days. It's we're the only place that's not allowed to boo. I know. It's the stupidest thing ever. All right. Yeah. Level of embarrassment number 4. I thought he was great in the second period, but Austin Matthews had his maybe worst period since the streak in the first. And like, you're the captain of the team and show for the media appearance, and you're not matched up against Marner. Like they wanted you to take the big matchup against Eichel and Stone, and they caved you in. Like they absolutely dominated you. And I just thought that he was completely flat to start this game. And again, they had to come back in the second period, and I thought Matthews played well in that one, but I just thought it was a really ugly start for 34.
I don't know if Luke or Christian can look if he talked after the game tonight. I would imagine that he's going to talk after the game, but I really hate to do the media thing, but like, you got to talk today, man.
No kidding.
You got to talk today. I know that you did the thing to Masters, and we all liked it because it had been a lot of Marner talk, but you got to get in there and eat your medicine and just do it again. Like, I just hate being big media guy here because I'm not that guy. I'm a fan at heart, but there's a certain situation where you're the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you're your former line mate and guy that it was a big part of your team for a long time is coming to town. I mean, for God's sake, he spoke this morning. Like, I mean, did you see that coming from in a million years? He called all the people to the Hilton to talk. Did he say anything good? Absolutely not. Did he speak like a robot and just like not act like a human like he always does? Of course. But God, at least he did it.
Yep.
You can't do it? It's crazy. It's bad luck, man. It's bad luck.
I will die on this hill.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's weird that he gets the benefit because he wasn't there. But I think that based on the first period against the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas, the way that Nylander was buzzing.
Yeah.
And I do wonder how this would have gone if he would have been around to give a quote.
It's not Junior, bro.
Yeah, I thought about it today a lot where I was like, if he had to stand in front of the media, would he have been the guy that would have said just one little thing? Now, again, I'm not saying that people keep thinking that what I'm looking for here is somebody to be like, bury the guy. That's just not what's going to happen, right? Like it's not going to be a Vander Kane stuff when he leaves. And it's like that level of heat between a player and his former teammates. I'm talking this just being, we want to get this one tonight. Like,
we get this is a big one for the fans. Is all you got to say.
Period. That's it. That's all you had to say. And instead and
Matthews
the surprise
didn't talk post game. Yeah. Jeez.
Like I said, just show up, give us your money, cheer, and leave.
That's for sure, Christian.
Are you sure it's not yet?
Not yet, or he just didn't talk? Like, wow. Holy, they sent JT out there, the Wolves again. Yeah. JT does it this morning. JT does it tonight.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough luck. There's no way around it. Can't defend it. I can't defend it.
Give me the money.
Yeah.
Show up.
Yeah.
Cheer for me.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Boy.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Berube's wound or no?
Well, I got one more layer of embarrassment.
Okay.
Why is it that every night that I'm watching the Maple Leafs play, and a guy like Scott Laughton, who stuck it to you tonight, by the way, where you were like, just shoot it.
I know. He is that guy, pal. Yeah. He is that guy. He's that dude.
He stuck it right between your eyes.
Right in the chute, bud. Got me.
He literally, Sammy, watch this. It was a first round pick, bud. Bing.
Well, I mean, the boys buried me. All we ever do is talk about how great Scott Laughton is on their show. Literally the biggest Scott Laughton show ever. And they're like, oh, look at this idiot. He says he sucks at hockey. Thanks, guys. Holy crap. I saw that. I was like, oh my God, boys. Like,
okay, why is it that every night
I don't know.
I watch this guy play and he's scoring goals and he creates an energy within the team, within the building. He's got one of the greatest game faces I can remember a guy having, where every shot of him, he looks dialed to 11 and pissed off.
Yep.
That he can't get 10 minutes.
May I ask you a question?
What is happening with it? Like, I know that we're the market that, like, we're hitting all the beats tonight, right? Like,
oh yeah. Why isn't the 4-5 playing more?
No, but like he's every night. He's awesome. Like, they did the right thing out of necessity with their blue line. And I know this team has better center depth than they've had, but you can't give this guy a shift or two on the wing, or you can't give a shift where Tavares is on his, like, what are we doing here? Like, what am I missing?
Michelli played 20 minutes tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need 20 minutes of Michelli for 9 and less than 10 of Scott Laughton.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like, I've talked about this every show. I've talked about this on here with the boys on Kipper and Born. I've talked about it with my friends. I've talked about it with you. I'm at the point where I'm throwing up my hands. He doesn't like him.
Yeah, but this is killing me because
Doesn't like him.
You remember that clip of Marshawn Lynch where he's at Oakland City Hall and he's like, y'all lost the Raiders. Y'all lost the Warriors.
Yeah.
Best not lose the A's. And he walks off.
Yeah.
That's me, but I don't care about losing anybody else. I'm just like, best not lose Lawton.
Honestly, set him free.
No.
Get him out of here.
No.
Get him out of here.
Opposite. I don't want to watch hockey games without this guy on my team. And
my favorite 10 minutes every night.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's all I have.
The only part I enjoy.
Yeah, like, I get this sweet little 10 minutes of hockey game.
But more so.
Yeah, but they were buzzing on other shifts.
Yes, man.
Like Lorentz was creating and Lawton is getting chances and like he's dangerous on the PK for God's sakes and you can't play him 5-on-5. No, but I'm just saying like best not lose Lawton. There's no case for him to leave because in my mind I'm going, you got the cap space. He obviously likes playing here. The fans love him. He's a great player. Like check. The only thing is if I'm him, I'm going, I don't really want to sign up for playing 10 minutes a night, guys. Sorry. Like I'm out of here. I'm back to Philly.
Yeah. I don't know why he would ever sign here. He's just disrespected every night.
Every night.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, Berube.
Yeah. You got to say what happened.
That is one of the most instant, like, I don't know. So there's this picture. Like, do we have any shots of him on the bench, boys?
He looks like a grizzly bear. Got in a fight with a bear, bit him on the top of the head, was shaking him around, and then the park ranger shot a gun in the air and let him go. And he just stumbled down to the arena a couple of hours later. Man, like he's mangled.
Do you know how much blood there would have been in that gym?
So much blood.
Like it would have been when the first person walked in and saw it would have been a crime scene.
I'm not trying to laugh in terms of like, I'm sure he was really hurt and whatever happened was scary, but listen, man, like you showed up for the game today. And by the way, he had a cut on his head earlier this year.
Yeah. He got like a thing removed earlier. He got like a growth removed off his face.
Did he? Okay. Yeah. All right.
His forehead.
Okay. So, but this is like, first of all, he gets off the number one dad joke of all time. You should see the other guy. And the
number one.
The best part of that dad joke that he fired out there was he gets one hard laugh from a media member. Like there's one guy in that room who gives him like the full, ha ha!
Another dad.
Yeah. Just loved it. Broke out the material and it landed with the group. But I just thought it was the weirdest thing ever that he wouldn't explain what happened because it just made it weird. Like I went, okay, if it's a gym accident, like just say
thing fell out of my head. Was the gym accident that you got attacked by the attendant with a crowbar? Like, what was the accident?
Yeah. Like you survived the Michael Myers. Yeah. It's really the same thing. It just, yeah. I don't know.
If you're watching on YouTube, our crack team put the Jay Leno face on him, which is very good. I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble for that, but that's well done.
Like, listen, man, I'm glad he's all right, but
I don't know. That's a crazy one. It looked like Marv from Home Alone. Like when he got hit with the iron.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
No, he's beaten up.
I didn't even take any notes tonight. I was locked in. I didn't even take one.
I took notes, but I don't even care to talk about the stuff that I took notes on because I think we hit all the things. Like I'm just kind of ripping through it quickly. And
another tough moment for McCabe.
Yeah,
I mentioned it at the start of the show, but it's a game-killing play where it's a guy that's in between fighting it, just fires a bazooka across the net, right into the corner, breaks him out, 2-on-1, game's over. Game's moving quickly for him right now. Like, I mean, I don't like what in the world. Didn't even look. And look at that clean 2-on-1. And, just bing. Stoller's got a piece of it. And look at the celebration from Mark Stone.
I know.
That's a guy that cares and knows. Picking up his teammate.
Same thing. It was like these guys treated this game the way
they took it serious.
treated.
They took it serious.
They did.
That's just another game for the Leafs, boys.
Yep.
Just another game.
Too cool to try.
Oh boy, what a piss baby show for the boys tonight.
Fine. Man, you were the piss babies. The captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs didn't talk before or after the game.
That's
like you want.
I don't use this word a lot,
yeah,
bud.
Yeah,
but that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Last I checked, how many millions of dollars are you getting to do with this show?
Not quite as much as Austin.
Yeah.
Just like I come in as a tax bracket just underneath.
Yeah.
Just right. Just slide in there underneath.
You're gonna care. You're gonna bitch about the bonuses, the lack
the
of
B bonuses.
The B bonuses in 6 years. You're gonna be showing up going like, where were my B bonuses?
Yeah.
No, great job all around by everyone tonight.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
people feel good about it.
Yeah,
no,
really
it's the fans and the media's fault for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep buying that story. Anyways, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JD Bunkis at Sammy McKee. Again, I really do want to hear from the people who booed and then cheered. Like, did you lapse?
Justify it to me, please.
Like, yeah.
DM
me,
both of us.
Yeah,
and justify
it. Tell me what it was. Like, I gotta know. I gotta know what the hell, how you could do that. How that was a thought that went through your heads. And yeah, subscribe to the podcast, leave 5 stars, leave the thumbs up on Twitter, leave the comments, and we'll see you Sunday against the Avalanche.